So glad you're spending your evening here with us on TechVibe Radio. And Audrey, we always have some of the best and brightest guests stop back to TechVibe Radio.
So great to have them back in the show. And we have with us
Amy Halter from Accion Labs.
Amy, thanks for stopping out and hanging out with us, because you guys are it's like a repeat performance for Accion Labs. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Very, very cool stuff. So first off, our listeners just need to know about Accion Labs. You guys are a really cool company. You solve some pretty tough problems. Just give us a little overview about what Accion's all about.
Sure. Accion is a technology services corporation. We have our roots here in Pittsburg, Pennsylvania, but we're a global company with offices in Singapore, Malaysia, India, the UK, and Canada. And we help our clients solve their technology problems. So whether they need just a single person like a Java developer,
right,
or whether they need help with a digital transformation project and bringing old databases to new technologies.
Like I said,
we
tricky problems.
Yes.
And you guys make that stuff happen. And what's your role with the company?
I oversee operations and human resources.
Fantastic.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's everything, right?
It sure is.
So let's do a little dive in terms of what's coming up. Talk about what's coming up in the next couple of months.
So one of the things we're most excited about is our Global Innovation Summit. It is our 6th annual summit, and we're doing it in Goa, India in March of 2019.
That's pretty cool.
It's very exciting.
Are you going to Goa?
I hope to go to Goa this year. I'm sorting some things out personally, but I was fortunate enough to attend last year. And
so
amazing.
Talk about this a little bit, because I think this will give people a flavor for what kind of company you are.
Sure. So again, we are a technology company. So we invite our past customers, our current customers, our prospective customers, everyone involved in the technology space to join us in Goa. And we will have a full 2 days speaking about technology, emerging trends in technology, how you can apply AI and machine learning to your business, advances in UX designs, comparing cloud platforms, best practices for SaaS transformation. So lots of different things that our customers are hearing the buzzwords, but might not know exactly how they can use it.
Exactly.
So is this sort of like an opportunity for a whole bunch of rapid fire talks, for some collaboration? What sort of describe it? Because all I keep thinking about are the white sands of the Goa beaches.
Certainly, they can be fun to visit, and guests will get that opportunity as well. But
from what time to what time? Yeah. And then it's all about AI, right? Okay.
Yeah. We do the full 2 days, and we keep it to about a 1-hour session on each topic. We offer customer panels, so our customers can talk about their pain points, their opportunities, and their challenges. Our team will speak about some of our IP. They'll speak about all of these topics that I mentioned before. And even some of our customers this year are going to be presenters on what they have experienced in their technology world.
And what better way to do that than to actually have your customers up there talking about how you help them navigate these really tricky issues and problems and put a solution towards it.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like right there, right then. They can then answer the questions like, this is how it worked for us.
Yep. And then the beauty of it is we have these sessions, but then there's opportunities to talk one-on-one. Our CEO, our CTO, all of those people will be there, and the customers can interact directly with them. And then there's opportunities to go and visit our dev centers that we have out there in India as well.
Oh, that's a good opportunity.
Very
it is
cool.
Interesting, though, because as I think about 2019 and all the different applications, so you have all this automation, you have, this whole thing about AI and blockchain, and many people are walking around trying to figure out, how does that even apply to my world? Or am I just becoming an early adopter? Should I wait?
Exactly. And that's where we can help. We have centers of excellence that are focused on these different technology areas, and we're constantly learning. One of our values is lifelong learning. So keep learning about technology, keep seeing how these leading edge and emerging technologies can be an influence, and how our team is a think tank can help our customers really kind of drive their innovation forward.
Very, very cool. So, I mean, your customers are around the world, I assume.
Absolutely.
Obviously, many here in Pittsburgh. So the idea then getting these worldwide companies that you've worked with over the past year, you bring them to Goa, India. what's the website for us to learn more about this? Where can we go and check out all
So
the details?
it's going to be a link from our Accion Labs website,
Absolutely.
which is ACCIONLABS.com.
Excellent.
That's accionlabs.com.
And just look for the Global Innovation Summit link on there.
Absolutely.
And you can get right in there and really get some of these details on it. Because I want our listeners to just know that they can go there as they're listening now and start checking it out.
Mm-hmm.
And are there any kind of white papers or anything out there that can sort of help people facilitate their engagement on this?
We don't have any white papers on this just yet,
Okay.
but we do have a lot of collateral. We have information on what was covered last year. We
Great.
have
Great.
slide decks
That's
from
great.
what was
Perfect.
covered last
That's
year.
perfect.
So we'd
So
be happy
people
to
can get
share
it,
that,
right.
and so that people can really understand the value of the summit as well.
Very, very cool. And so how many people do you usually expect to come to this thing and hang out with you guys and start learning and engaging?
Including our employees, we
Yeah.
have about 250 people attend each year. So
Fantastic.
it's a big
That's
event.
Nice.
It's
That's nice.
and a representation of about 30 to 50 customers worldwide and multiple people from each of those customers.
And
Very,
so
very cool.
Accion Labs locally, just so people are listening, talk about Accion Labs locally.
Accion Labs locally is pretty exciting right now. We are growing. If you've looked at any job boards lately, we're constantly hiring.
Okay, what are you looking for?
We everything from the technology sector to recruiting to sales, even some operations team members as well.
Really?
So
Really?
a little bit of everything here in Pittsburgh.
And where are you located exactly?
We're in Bridgeville, right off of the Heidelberg exit of 79.
The last time you guys were on the show, we talked all about your new space. Really cool space. You guys just moved into it. And I know you guys are probably it's all broken in by now, feeling pretty good, and it's meeting your needs.
It sure is. So room for growth. We've been speaking with some different companies who are also looking to move to the Pittsburgh area. And that's a really exciting thing because we have some space to help them get started in bringing
That's
their technologists to our office and giving them a secure area to start
that's
building
awesome.
their company from.
That's great. You guys have been good citizens of the region.
Oh, absolutely.
And so you're recruiting, you've got global customers. So if you're working in Pittsburgh, you're working with customers from all over the world?
You sure are.
Oh, that's interesting.
You got to go, and obviously accionlabs.com, you go there, you can check out all the job opportunities that are spinning up there as well, too. Now, I need to switch gears a little bit. I just want to revisit some of the key details of what's going on in Goa. I just wanted to say that twice. I couldn't resist myself. Give us the dates and all that kind of good stuff again.
Sure. It's March 14th to 16th,
Okay.
2019, again in Goa, India. And we'll have various events. There'll be cultural experiences. There's yoga at the beach. There's
Yoga at the beach.
These innovation sessions, and then opportunities to visit our dev centers
Excellent.
as well.
Now, as far as if you go to register for that online, and as far as do you have links in order to accommodate air travel and all the logistics to get to Goa?
Logistics, we tend to do things on a little bit more of a personal basis.
Okay.
Because a lot of people, this will be their first time traveling
Exactly.
to India, and at that traveling to Goa, and it's just a little bit more involved. And so we go through and we meet with the customers individually on passport and visa requirements, immunizations that they may want to get, all of those types of things.
All to make it a good, fun, safe trip that's seamless and great to get to as far
Yes.
as that goes. Have you guys considered doing something like this in the States
You
at
know,
some point
we
or another?
are talking about
maybe like in
launching
Pittsburgh or something like that. Yeah,
We're talking about launching our stateside innovation summits in the fall of 2019.
Okay,
Here in Pittsburgh will be the start, and hopefully we'll get everybody out to a Pirates game at that one too.
very cool. Because I think just because a lot of people like locally might be like, I can't get to India this time, and maybe marking it for next year. But also wondering, obviously, you're a Pittsburgh company working with lots of other Pittsburgh companies. They'd probably really be interested in being able to maybe go to a Pirates game and get some cool information and kind of learn about some of the top things that you guys are solving out there as far as
Absolutely, and I think Pittsburgh as a technology center is starting to be recognized around the world and around the nation. And
Are you hearing that?
I am hearing that. I'm hearing it from our customers. I'm hearing it from my neighbors in my neighborhood. You know, that
they're knocking over the fence. Hey,
yeah, at one point
Amy,
they were driving.
Is that true?
They were
Hey, is that
driving
true?
through, not knowing where they wanted to be, and found
Do you have like a
Pittsburgh.
sign in your yard?
It's
Yeah.
true.
Move
Pittsburgh's
to
a
Pittsburgh.
technology town. Move to Pittsburgh.
It's true.
It is true. It's very true, and it's exciting, and it's a lot
thank
thanks
you.
to the PTC.
Well, no, thank you for your leadership on all
Yeah.
this. It takes everyone to make the stuff happen.
Oh, without a
But
doubt.
you're a good champion.
It's
Thank
like,
you.
I mean, Accion's been one of those kind of key companies. You guys have been out there. I mean, I remember when Kinesh first kind of started this thing up, when he joined the Pittsburg Technology Council.
You do? You remember?
Yes. Oh, so my one Kinesh story is remember he was telling me about taking his kids to a splash park that was like in Ohio. And I was like, Kanesh is like a good dude because like here's a guy that's
up
like
in
building his,
Cleveland, they have that.
Yeah.
exactly. And it was just he was talking about his kids. I knew this guy loves his kids and he loves his company and the way he's been growing it here
He's
in
a
Pittsburgh.
Sweet man. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, he's just doing like a fantastic job. So we just got a couple minutes left. So what are some of the key things you see kind of driving growth in the Pittsburgh office? Any particular types of projects that you're seeing more of or less of that you think are really driving Pittsburgh?
Digital transformation continues to be a big one, especially in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has some old roots as far as the companies are concerned. They've been around for a while. They're working on old technologies, and they need to figure out how to move to the newer technologies in order to stay relevant. So we're seeing a lot of digital transformation. And again, all of these companies that are working towards the AI, machine learning factor, the Ubers of the world, those types of things are really, really starting to take off. And then looking at the conversational UI as well is another big one. Okay. How can users interact better throughout their websites?
Super, super cool.
That's great.
Amy Halter, Accion
Thanks,
Labs,
Amy.
Goa, India.